have in the bottom side, especially being blue, and KT now hovering the Rise pick. Rise is going to be locked in.
Pawn is up there. I think he's got the highest KDA out of any mid.
Score seems to know the timing on this. This is absolutely fantastic.
Wow. Comes in. It looks like maybe Beyond got that smite. Yeah, he did. But this might be the first kill of the game. There you go. Smeb joining on in, gets first blood onto Beyond.
Smeb gets first blood onto Beyond. Recalling right now, Deft just going to accept his fate.
Yeah, he's given up. Actually surprised that he goes for the arrow. Maybe he wants to eke out a couple more CS, even fails to do that, but he was pretty screwed either way. I mean, there was the Voids. Everybody in KT is coming up here trying to claim it as their own. Trying to jump on over, gets the stun onto Score. There's the Cocoon, lots of damage going down onto Spore, but Score actually does survive somehow, some way. They turn it around, get the 2 kills. And now it's up to Smeb to try to get out of this one as Tom Kench and Jin trying to join in. It's not going to happen.
Smeb not able to get out there, but that was a really good turn of events. Doesn't really have too much damage, just has a catalyst and a tier, but still, Maha and Max would have to be really careful.
The rotations never stop, and even a teleport coming in behind the turret out of Smeb. They want these 2 kills badly, and they should easily be able to get it here. Getting the stun onto Max. Maha flashing and healing away, as well as an exhaust being used, so he will survive. But that is 3 summoners for his life. Onslaught. Void's coming down onto Pawn. He's trying to ultimate out of there. Does actually misses it, does not get in that zone. They might be able to get onto Pawn here. There he does go down. So Pawn getting caught out.
Pawn is going to go a steal here. If he can get it, it would definitely be worth it.
Trying to walk on in, wants to get that burst. There's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, does not do much, and down goes Score, and now they might be able to turn this here. Mata being ulted by Syndra, and now Smeb on the run as well as Deft, and they give over the Infernal Drake as well as 2 kills, so not in just yet. Beyond's trying to get a Cocoon down, and that he does, but 4 members here. They're going to try to turn it around. Being devoured there by Max, in fact, does save his life. Ad now coming in. Oh, nice hit there by Deft to pick up that kill, and oh, looks like MVP has just committed way too much. 4 members going down. You can see some kills on the right side did happen as well.
The majority of the damage, he can take a more defensive, tanky route that enables him to sustain.
Oh boy, and Pawn just getting caught out there. Not sure.
Doesn't quite sustain there.
Yeah, well, it's hard to do so. And look at this trade down in bot. Ed thinking that he could take a trade. Oh, the arrow just barely missing. Nice dodge there from Ed. We're going to have that dash just...
Infernal Drake. And Beyond has to be really careful.
Look at this play. Jumping on over with the blasting plant. And immediately he goes down. Mata was just the bait there in the long dress saying, hey, come get me. But he was the one that got.
So you're trying to tell us that Elise is into girls?
Yeah, looks that way.
All right.
We learned something new today. Coming on in here, oh boy, the Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes down, and Max is going to be 1 dead frog. And oh, well, here we go again. Teleport coming in. This is what I'm talking about. KT really loves to commit in here, but Smeb actually being outplayed there by Ian. Really nice job. Oh, and now Pawn gonna go down to the curtain call and Ed doing a bit of damage. So KT may be committing a little bit too much. Yeah, and this is spotted, of course. Tom Kent's going to join on up here, as well as add this 5 members, and you can see Score. He's the only one that has the opportunity to come in and steal it, but he will be zoned out. That is going to be Baron going over to MVP. And that's about 2 or 3 mistakes. Spike at Edge of Night has to be very careful, but actually it might be Smeb that has to be careful. There are 3 members of MVP here. If they can land something, trying to get that down, and there it is, the Deadly Flourish. That's going to be the kill. And 1 mistake to another, as now that's going to be another tower coming down onto Pawn. We do have Score around, but they have to be careful. The flash exhaust onto Pawn. Here's Ad, gets the slow down. There it is, the ultimate coming on in, but a burst damage coming down actually onto Max. He will be the first to go down. Oh, turning this around big time. 3 kills in a row. KT able to turn that one.
KT basically...
Here's Smeb going to eat all those. Bit of a mistake there. Actually jumping in onto Score all alone is Ed. That might be a big mistake. Oh, well, he is able to turn that around, only burning his GA for that, trying to get on in there. But the Devour from Max, can he save Zed life? It does look like he will. And so they're able to pick off Score. and keep it at 5-4 so far for MVP.
It does come at the cost of a Guardian Angel, but the really big thing about picking off score there is now KT has no smite available to them. So KT,
they're coming in.
Gonna need to win this team fight if they want to have a chance.
You do see the Baron going on over to MVP, but KT, can they win the fight? That's the question. Huge burst damage coming out from Pawn. Smeb able to clean up the kill onto Tom Kench. Now you see both Syndra and Jin on the run. Can they actually
Tier 2 turret, and even if you can't deny the Baron, if you can't attack the Baron, one thing that you can do following it up is attack it indirectly. Take away all the minions so it doesn't have anything to buff.
Oh,
turns out that Deathfire Touch is pretty good mastery. Down an item.
Oh, they want to force this going hard onto Max with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Smeb, though, at about half health. The Redemption does heal him up just a bit, but here comes Ed. Look at Smeb's health all up there. Pawn getting stuns now, a huge amount of damage. Zhonya's will save him. Oh, big hit there by Mata onto Depth. That's going to be 2 kills by MVP now, as they're able to turn this around big time after the engagement. Well, hold that thought, there's more to come. Score being held up here by Ed. The kill will go on to Ian, and he wants even more blood. Wants one more onto Mata. Here comes Beyond as well. There's another, and that's 4 kills for MVP now. That should be at least the inhibitor.
That's 4 kills for MVP. It might actually be the game. I'm not entirely certain. 25 seconds remaining on Depth. Smeb's gonna need to be a hero. Ed has teleport available. He can recall, he can get an elixir, come in, teleport on that minion, and that should actually be it for game number 1. MVP upsetting KT.
Big time, doing very, very well. They might even go for the extra kill on a Smeb. There they will. That's gonna be game 1, going over to MVP here in this series.
And I don't really know what to say about this. KT started off so strong. They had every advantage that they could possibly.
And there it is. We will be seeing Brand for Max.
MVP's desires are unconventional, Brendan. As their team
jump on in, but no can do. And here comes Ian. A couple of these members of KT are pretty low. If he can land a big shock blast, that would be nice. We'll see what he can get. Nice! Right onto Depth and Pawn. Tons of damage coming up. The Devour onto Pawn. Will it be enough, though? The damage. First blood going over to Brand. And MVP able to convert after a failed gank from KT.
MVP.
Just 1 kill, but very big at this point in the game. Uh-oh. And in a bit of trouble, does get slowed. There's the ultimate from Smeb. They are going to try to dive this one. Ultimate onto Score, but it will be enough. Smeb able to take that kill.
A really big pickup for KT right now. They're going to get a lot of even if Ed was going to come up, still wouldn't be able to teleport. Not quite sure what Beyond's doing.
Yeah, I don't know about this, especially, you know, Ian's coming on in, but this is going to turn into a 3v2. But hold that thought. Smeb getting very low. Teleport as well. That's going to be a kill onto Smeb. Just eating that shock blast once again. And that Jace.
Max would need it more so than Ian. Curtain call coming out.
It looks like they're going to need it. Here we go. Teleport even coming in from Smeb too. They want these kills. They should be able to. Can they convert though onto Mata? They do get that 1 kill, but both of them will go down. And keep in mind, we do have Ian coming down on that Jace as well. So look at this, actually. Smeb trying to get a cheeky kill, and he does onto Max. But look at that damage coming out of Kog'Maw, trading 1 for 1. Here comes Mata very deep underneath that turret. Gonna use that gray health. And Score wants to come on in, but Beyond is here. But still, look at this. Depth, Mata, and Pawn, and Beyond. Looks like he went maybe a little bit too far. Does trade the 1 kill for it.
Ooh, Pawn able to juke there. So you do want to just take away as many minions as possible.
Oh, look at this. The Deadly Flourish with the curtain call. Lots of damage coming out from Ian, but even with the exhaust, dodging everything, trying to stay though. Not sure about that, as he does go down to Pawn eventually. 15 CS behind, which is behind, but it's not massive. Hold that thought. Here comes Score. Trying to use that Thrill of the Hunt to jump onto Ad, and there's the Rumble ultimate. That should be a dead Camille. Down she does go, just pushing a little bit too far up that lane.
Pick up.
So is it worth it in the end? Lots of damage though coming out onto Ma. Looks like he may have gotten a little bit too far forward. Exhaust used onto Beyond. Will attempt to get out there. Looks like he will. Teleport in from Smeb. He wants that damage. The Zhonya's actually completed. So he will survive for now, but will he go down? Yes, he will. Ed, though, very, very low and will be burst down by Pawn there right at the end. Nice dodge by Ian to get out. It looks like it was a 2-for-2 trade.
And Pawn failed to lock up Ian there right at the end.
Oh, Ed misses that one. Almost a bait in a way. Here comes Kha'Zix, but now Mana joining on in, and that's going to be a double kill for Smeb. The reverse going in the favor of
continuously just scale up, but we're going to see a fight.
Oh, he does not have his flash available, and down goes Brand too. That's that death corridor that if you get caught in, there's no escaping unless you have flash. So a couple of kills being just given away for free, essentially, to KT. Nice maneuvering from them. And they're not going to stop there. They want to get onto Ian. The exhaust being used, and he's just all alone. Going to go down, taking away his ability to poke their team at all. Getting another kill.
Looks like Smeb trying to eat away some of Beyond's jungle, but this is almost unnecessary, and they might pay for it yet again.
Yeah, it's not the first time they made a mistake in this series. Mata gets caught out. Beyond forced to flash away from Smeb's damage, but that's 2 kills already. It's kind of just given back to trade for Raptors. And look at all the vision that has been denied here by KT. Taking out another control ward. Well, they really want to engage on here. The curtain call slows up Beyond. That should be his life. There you go, Mana very low, but look at how many kills they're able to convert in here. Ed is behind everybody. Might try to get on in here. Does pick up Mana. Now they're able to secure Death on the left side. And a huge amount of poke damage going down. Kog'Maw able to take out Rise. And now Score on the run. MVP somehow able to get this back, taking out Rengar in the back. Now only Smeb left over. If he can jump and get that stun, he does. And that damage should be enough. The quadra kill for Ed and the ace for MVP. They've turned it around.
MVP turn around yet another against KT at such a critical point in the game.
It's going to happen. Can Deft and Mana somehow stop this? Ian and Maha are very, very low, but there's the Baron. Given on over to MVP. Beyond is going for this. Yeah, he's going in. He's like, yeah, I'm going to 1v2. But no, he's not, as he does get killed there. Maybe some of the excitement in this game getting to his head.
Could have been costing KT so far in this series. Go home, pick up the Wit's End, get the Guardian Angel on Ed, then take a team fight. There's no reason to force this.
Well, they're going to force it, and Smeb gets destroyed. A couple of stuns there. I think that might have been Max into Ed.
Be really greedy right here.
Yeah, you're talking about Ed there, and here we go. The curtain call coming on in. Max very low. Oh, we're going to hit Beyond in the back. This is that greed you're talking about. They have to get away, but here comes Rise. Ian going to be jumped on. And Rise does not take that teleport very, very smartly. Max, though, trying to turn this around. He does get the kill onto Rengar. Oh, they're turning this around. The double kill now, and the stun there from Ed. And oh, no. KT, they try to get this. Here's Smeb. He should be able to put out a ton of damage. Has his ultimate available. Can he line it up? Gets it onto Mama. There it is. Gets the stun onto Deft, and down he goes. Now Smeb is the only one left over. 3 versus 1. He gets him, and Ed is alive. MVP. They've taken another fight, another ace, and they're going to go for the inhibitor.
He has
spawn on Mata. Score coming up too, and they may have overstayed their welcome.
They should have actually just sacrificed both of their lives in favor of the Nexus turret, and instead they choose to run, but it's a poor decision because if you look at the map right now, you could have had Ian and Max push in mid lane. Would have been no minions there. You know that Cloud Drake does absolutely nothing for KT right now.
So they regroup once again as 5. They see Rise. They really just want to force a fight, and that they will with that Camille jumping on into Mana. But look at everybody grouped up here. Ed taking so much damage, but that's going to be 2 kills. Taking out Rumble and Mana. Jumping out to Pawn now. Can they get that damage? He does have the Zhonya's. Score extremely low too. Pawn survives, able to flash the wall. And there's the curtain call. Shouldn't be able to get anyone, but let's see if any mistakes are made.
If Ed shreds the inhibitor with the Trinity Force, he could also just kill the turret quite quickly.
And he gets the steal! Beyond gets the steal, and the inhibitor goes down! KT in an awful spot now. What are they going to do? They're just going to attempt to escape. But down goes the Baron to MVP, and down goes the inhibitor once again.
The inhibitor goes down, Score dives right in, able to kill Max extremely quickly.
Oh boy, Mana able to get that kill, but on the run now. Score does have
It's
the
on
TA,
the
but
Nexus.
look at it. Look at the main. Ed, is he able to end this one? The teleport forced out here is just going to get that Nexus turret and back damage. It's about 5v3 here, so they're not going to be able to. That would essentially just be suicide at this point, so they have to give on over the Elder Drake. And you can see they're able to push in here with the Elder Drake, but trying to force a fight is KT. Even going to come on in. Here's Smeb. He's not able to. Sonya's even. Just goes down immediately. Pawn just get devoured, and a little bit of a dire situation for KT. Score in the back lines. Pawn just get beyond here, but Score goes down, and now it's 4v3. And still the push coming on in. You can see Pawn expressly alone. He goes down. And now there's only 2 members left. This might be the game here for MVP. They have Baron.
And has Guardian Angel available to him. There's going to be absolutely no chance for Destin Mata.
Unbelievable. That's going to be a 2-0 by MVP over KT. They've done it. They take it. And there you go. 2-0 victory in tonight's LCK. Going to MVP.
And this probably is the biggest upset of LCK Spring thus far, with MVP, a middle/bottom of the tier team, overthrowing KT.
Wow.
In a 2-0 fashion. And it wasn't